So, have you ever come across that phrase, due diligence? It's one that I have from time to time over the years, and it's one that I used to describe what I was doing when I first came across UW. So let me roll you back about 12 years ago, a little bit more actually. My brother showed me a way of reducing my household bills, and I was sceptical. I went round to his house rather than him coming round to my house because I felt that would be more appropriate for me to grill him on this. And it turned out he could actually reduce my bills. We paid a little bit less for our gas and electric, and there's a cashback card that goes with UW, and that made all the difference, and we were excited to become customers having seen what it was about. Before that meeting, we had no idea what it was about, to be fair, so I'm glad we did take the time to have a look. But then my brother showed me that he could earn extra money from recommending this to friends, to family, to work colleagues, to people that he came across in his day-to-day life without it affecting his day-to-day life. And I was curious, but I was skeptical, let's be honest. So my due diligence, I wanted to check this company out because I couldn't see, having been involved with a network marketing business in the past, I was very skeptical, but I couldn't see how this would be different from what I'd experienced before. I'd done a product-based business before, and I joined up. I had to buy samples, I had to buy products, I had to have minimum amount of stock, so that the fast-selling stock, you had to hold a certain amount of it, and there's all these things, and it cost me money, let's be honest, and I didn't earn much. Because I'm not a salesperson, and I didn't like the idea of selling stuff. Once I started doing it, I liked the idea of selling stuff even less. So UW came along, and I thought that it sounds great and everything, and I'm glad that he's happy to do it, but I didn't think it was for me. So I thought I'll just delve into the company, I'll find something that I don't like, and I'll tell him that I'm not going to do it because of that particular reason. So I had a little bit of a dig around. And let's be honest, yeah, there's loads of people out there that have done it and failed at it, or people that don't understand it and would like nothing more than for everybody to fail at it because they think it's a bad thing. So there's plenty of that out there, obviously, so sift through the noise and look at the facts. Well, my wife was working at a law firm at the time, so that was our first starting point. She worked in white collar crime actually in London, so so she couldn't get involved with a business that she wasn't 100% happy with. So the lawyers at her law firm were her first port of call to just say, look, this is the company, these are the people running it. I want to do it as a part-time thing, but I'm not too sure, was kind of the way she phrased it to the people that she worked with. And they came back and gave the company a clean bill of health and said it's fully legit, well above board. And then I looked into it myself at the same time, to be honest, and found that there were quite a few police officers doing it. And I was thinking, crikey, surely they have to get special permission to do it. And my cousin's a police officer, and I approached him about it. And yeah, sure enough, police officers do have to get special permission to do something like this on the side. So surely they were getting special permission to do it, and they were getting agreed. So the law firm that my wife worked at, and the police police officers are allowed to do it. So there's two very big green lights, and I was looking for a red light. I wanted a reason not to do it, so this wasn't helping me very much. So I looked into the business model itself and found that we're actually listed, or the company's listed on the London Stock Exchange on the FTSE 250 currently. And obviously for that you have to release all sorts of company details to the markets. So there's nowhere to hide if you're doing something dodgy. If people are joining up and losing hundreds of pounds, then that's going to become apparent, isn't it? If you're having, if people are getting charged for samples and stuff like that, then it's going to show up in the accounts. And obviously that's not happening to people. People are, if they're joining this, they're making money, they're not losing money. So no red lights there, unfortunately. So just a general dig around, and yeah, obviously loads of noise. I could find loads of people that have failed at it and were making lots of noise, because nobody ever fails at something and says, yeah, I failed, but it's because I didn't listen, I didn't do the work, I'm a bit of an idiot. No one ever says that. Everyone that fails says, oh yeah, the company's rubbish, yeah, nobody makes any money at that, and they'll jump all over YouTube as well as other social medias and tell the world that they're a successful person but the company was unsuccessful and that's why they failed at it. Lots and lots of that, but yeah, it was one of those things where I kind of wanted to find a reason not to do it, but I couldn't find one. Because all I could find was reasons why the company's good. The company's regulated by Ofcom and Ofgem. We're backed by some major supermarkets, Sainsbury's, M&S, to name just two. And police officers are allowed to do it. My wife's law firm said it was a fully legitimate company. It's listed on the FTSE 250. The people that run it are fully legit. So I ran out of reasons to say no. So I basically said to my brother, yeah, let's give it a go then. And I did. And we have not looked back since. So it does cost money to do a UW business. You do have to pay £3 a month. When you get started, you have to pay £10 up front. And that's it, that covers you for 3 months. There is an odd pound there, so maybe you could say it costs you £1 to get started. If you want your money back in the first 45 days, I think it is, you can get your 10 quid back, but very few people do. And if you get your 10 quid back and you've already signed up a couple of customers and earned a few hundred quid, they're not going to take the few hundred quid back. They'll just give you your tenner back and say, yeah, go on. If you really don't want to do it anymore, have your tenner back. So it is like one of those businesses where, we don't care about the people that don't want to do it anymore. Genuinely wish them well and pass them on their way. We're looking for the people that do want to do it and they want to make a success of it. And, we help and we support and we do all we can to make other people as successful as we are. So links in the description. If you're curious to find out more, check us out.